Hey Libra, welcome in. This will be a reading for you, Sun, Moon, Rising or Venus, for the third week of April 2026. Pull some oracle cards for you just to get the vibe, and then to the tarot. So let's see what's going on in Libra's world. What's the vibe? What's the situation Libra's dealing with right now? Messages for Libra, placements, Sun, Moon, Rising or Venus. First card out is Pick Me. Seeks validation by putting others down or highlighting their own uniqueness to gain attention. Okay, somebody's vying for your attention here. They want you to choose them. Vying for your attention, or you may be quite agreeable at this time, seeking validation, putting others before yourself. What else for Libra, please? The scapegoat, unfairly blamed for problems, conflicts or shortcomings, carries the burden of guilt or blame, suffers emotionally or socially. Are you carrying somebody's burdens for them? Being the scapegoat, maybe dealing with a Capricorn. Pirate, stealing what's not yours, living by your own rules, greed and deception, persuasive and magnetic. Somebody taking advantage of your good, kind nature here. What is this about, Libra? Let's see where your energy is at today for this third week of April. Channeling for Libra placements. Sun, Moon, Rising or Venus in Libra. Where's your energy at, Libra? The Emperor. Oh, you're taking the bull by the horns here. Aries energy. Literally, you've got horns in the scapegoat and the ram. So you're taking control of the situation. You're stepping up. You may be stepping out of your comfort zone by taking a leading role in the situation. People don't expect that from you because you're so, again, agreeable. The word agreeable coming up. You go with the flow. You're very diplomatic. You like to soothe the situation, keep the peace. Messages for Libra placements today. Messages for Libra. What are the most important messages that they need to see and hear today, please? Knight of Swords. Fast action. Being triggered into action. Both of these cards are action cards. The Emperor, which represents structure, stability, holding power and dominance over your surroundings and your situation. Page of Swords, observing your actions, slowing down before you react too quickly, and the Eight of Swords. Bottom of the deck is the Hanged Man. Alright, let me take a look at your cards here. Aries Pisces energy with the Emperor and the Hanged Man. This is a deliberate pause. You're pausing before you're reacting with the Knight of Swords here. You're taking accountability for your actions by gathering more information, having those conversations. You may have a light bulb moment where either something you read triggers you into action. The Eight of Swords tells me that you may feel trapped in your mind. A lot of swords energy here. With the Hanged Man, this is Neptune, which can be you following your intuition, knowing deep down inside what you need to do. And then some information comes along, messages, communication with the Page of Swords, and inner knowing with the Hanged Man. Something that's been on your mind, something that's been giving you mental turmoil or feeling trapped in a situation, knowing things have to change and seeing things for how they really are, breaking free out of illusions and taking ownership and control of the situation with the Emperor card here. What's under the Hanged Man? Eight of Wands again. High velocity trajectory. This is fast movement forward. King of Pentacles again, taking a grounded approach to any action that you take. A very Libra energy. And the Ace of Swords, having that idea and following through, knowing the truth, even though you may have tried to not see it realistically. At this point with the Eight of Swords, you can't deny some type of information that you come across this week that sets you ablaze and puts you into action. Alright, let's clarify. Why is the Knight of Swords here for Libra? This is fast mental force. It's bold and impulsive action. Try not to rush your decisions this week or use harsh words. That's very unlike Libra. But the cards surrounding your reading with the Page of Swords and the King of Pentacles under the deck, it's like you are going to take your time to think about things clearly. And you've got the King of Pentacles again, Knight of Cups and Wheel of Fortune. And in Libra fashion, you're going to smooth things over. You're using the charm of the Knight of Cups, the grounded generosity of the King of Pentacles and Wheel of Fortune, going with the flow, letting people act the way that they act without being impulsive. And if you are impulsive, you've thought about this clearly. You're very clear-headed in the decisions that you make this week. And your future focus with the Seven of Pentacles is almost like you're picking and choosing the right timing here with the Wheel of Fortune and the Seven of Pentacles. You've deliberated about something that may have kept looping in your mind. And I feel like the illusion is going to dissipate now. You're going to have a clear conscience, whatever action you take in the future, because you've thought about it. You've got clear action here with the Knight of Swords. It may feel like impulsivity to other people or even reckless from the outside, but you've really thought this through. Advice, guidance for Libra placements, please. Yeah, you're no longer the scapegoat. You're no longer being agreeable this week. You're taking the bull by the horns and you are taking back your power and what belongs to you from whoever this pirate is here. You're not acting impulsively. You're trusting your intuition with the Hanged Man here. In your advice, you've got the Page of Swords at the bottom of the deck, the World card, the Five of Swords, and the Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, you're nipping this in the bud with the World card. You're going to have a sense of achievement by the end of the week because you haven't acted hastily with somebody who may be causing conflict, chaos in your life right now. Within this week, you're going to deal with it slow, methodically, well thought out, and take your time. And you're just going to keep pushing through. You're not going to give up, not with the Knight of Pentacles here. They're very dependable. You can rely on this earth energy to pull you through whatever struggles you go through this week. Whether it's love, wealth, health. I see you pushing through and making the right moves this week. What a beautiful reading. I'm going to close out with some oracle cards for you, Libra. So your week does look challenging, but using that diplomacy and standing your ground, especially because you're in the Emperor energy. Closing messages for Libra, please. Signs are the fixed signs, with the World card here, which is Taurus, Scorpio, Aquarius, and Leo. We've also got the Wheel of Fortune, which is Jupiter, major for Sagittarius, and also Pisces. Auric field, your vibe is a gift. It is time to clear your auric field and protect it, purify and restore your energy. So you protect your energy. Know that somebody may come for you this week, but know that you've got all the tools you need to stand your ground. You are enough. There's nothing to be fixed. Your authentic call, or your authentic self, is complete and whole. Don't ever doubt who you are. Yeah, this energy of pick me, it comes from a place of feeling not worthy or not good enough. And your oracle card is saying that whoever this is, whether it's you or another person vying for your attention, you know, they need to build up their self-worth in order to feel worthy, not for you, but for themselves as well. Career transition. Reflect and reimagine your career. Decide to be intentional, proactive, and courageous about building a new career future. Slow and steady in your advice here, and pushing through anybody who's trying to cause chaos, confusion, because you're going to have rewards at the end of the day by keeping a steady progress through the ups and downs. You're on the right path. Even if you're not sure, keep going. Eventually you will get to your destination, and that's the World card. The World card next to the Wheel of Fortune, these are one of both auspicious cards that when they come out in a reading, especially when you're in the Emperor, it's like you're welding your own reality around your self-worth, your self-respect. Your last card is Sacred Contract. You have a sacred contract with the universe. Trust there is a divine order behind everything. That's what I have for you, Libra. Stay blessed.